Hey, good morning. Day 3 on the trail. I slept pretty decently last night, and I was a bit more efficient breaking camp. It took me an hour and 15 minutes versus an hour and a half yesterday, so still room for improvement, but a little bit better. It's about 6:15 right now. Temperature is pleasant. It seems to be in the high 40s, and yeah, I only have about 10 miles to get into Sierra City, so I'll do a light resupply there, get myself a hamburger, I hope, maybe a beer, and if I have cell phone service, maybe generate a video and post that to YouTube. And then my thoughts is overall to have a somewhat lighter mileage day than yesterday, where I did 22.6, and leave Sierra City in the afternoon and just do a few miles into the woods and find a decent place to rest and call it a day. Talk to you later. Hey, back on the trail, literally. I was following the trail merge with an old Jeep road, I guess. And then I kept following that, and then the trail and the Jeep road ended, and I was nowhere near the trail. So I backtracked. I could not find where the trail separated from this defunct Jeep road. So, and I did that for like 20 minutes. So I decided to just bushwhack straight through the woods, and that took another 15 minutes, and I'm happy to report there's the trail. I lost about 45 minutes, a little sweaty and dirty. I would put in a plug for gut hook. It can be buggy at times, but I think half of us, or at least this half, would go missing if it wasn't for gut hook. I was famous on the AT for getting lost despite being incredibly well marked, and this isn't that well marked, but there's a trail. But I'm back on trail. Whew. This is the best part of the PCT, when you have these shady walks through these giant groves of giant trees, and it's cool, and the trail is soft. Doesn't last, but it's a nice little respite from the other routes. We just hike a long, very steep climb from Sierra City with endless numbers of switchbacks to get to the top of this hill. And here's my friend. Say your name?
Gavin, Buffalo.
Yeah!
Your conversation got us up the hill. It's almost like a memory.
Yeah. And look at it. And this is Gavin's suggestion we camp out near here. I'm a little anxious about my tent blowing away, because you may not sense it, but it's got to be blowing 30 or 40 up here. Easy, yeah. So
it's gonna get worse.
We'll have to, yeah, it's gonna get worse. Great. I'll have to think about this one. Gavin and I are hiking into the evening, trying to get out of this wind to get to the other side of the mountain. But if you look to your left, we still have a ways to go. Hoping that on the other side of the mountain, the winds will be less, and there's a rural road that Gut Hook says there's some campsites. We plan on using those. I sure hope we get there before dark. Good morning. Day 4 for me, I think probably. What day is it for you, Gavin? Are you keeping track, Buffalo?
April 5th? No.
It's probably 100 for him.
Yeah.
Yesterday we did 17.3, which is actually quite good since we spent over 5 hours in Sierra City having food, recharging batteries, dealing with some family issues. And then we hiked out, and it was quite perilous because the first tent site we got to, we wanted to stay, but it was gale force winds. So we ended up hiking another 4 miles, and Gavin picked the beautiful spot, but I was lucky he didn't get blown away. How was it over there?
I had to tighten up twice, get out and do the guidelines.
I was down here on this little dirt spot here, and I could hear the wind howling, and I was like, oh my God, Gavin's probably gripping a tree trying to keep from being blown over the ridge. But so we're at mile 1200. We got to go. It's been quite cold. It was cold. I was freezing last night.
Yeah.
And it was 42 when I woke up this morning.
We're going to miss that.
And yeah, good point, because in 2 days in Belden, where we're heading, it's going to take us probably 4 or 5 to get there. It's going to be 100. So we might have to modify our hiking style to not die. Maybe hike at night or early morning or evening or something. So that's it. Talk to you later. Really something up here. Encountering surprisingly loads of snow pockets. Windy and cold, actually. That wasn't easy. Oh boy. Hi guys, it's 6:30 at night. Buffalo, how far have we gone?
I think we're about 22 maybe.
Oh shit. And we still have like 4 to go. It's stupendous views behind us right there and over here. I think we're both pretty dragging. I can't wait to get to a tent site, which are few and far between right now, and we're dirty, sticky, we're a mess. Good night. Good evening. This is the end of day 4. I covered 21.7 miles along with Buffalo, aka Gavin. There was a lot of interesting icy sections and snow sections, and but wasn't too bad. The temperatures were pretty pleasant. Had cell phone coverage, was able to speak to my wife, which was great, once or twice. And there's no cell now. I'm in my tent. What time is it? It's got to be like 8:30. We didn't get here till like 8 or so. So we started at 7, so 12, 13-hour days. Now we're worried a little bit tomorrow. The temperature's supposed to go up into the 90s. So we'll see if we have the energy to get up early and hike before it gets too hot, and then maybe siesta or something until it starts to cool off. I don't have much experience with that, but I think we're going to find out over the next couple of days. It's supposed to reach 100 by Friday, so it's pretty damn hot. But I think that's in the towns that we're heading towards. So, you know, we're in the mountains, so it should be cooler, but still uncomfortable. We'll see. Heading on. So have a great night.